More showers and storms on Wednesday. Some could be strong to severe. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see there's still flash flood warnings until 8:45 Central. That's 9:45 Eastern Time for Cookeville and Putnam County areas. Now, this again is going to continue because of those slow-moving storms that have been training over the same area, but it's now beginning to filter back into the plateau between Jamestown, Wartburg, and Crossville. This will continue to be an issue, we think, at times tonight, so some leftover showers and storms, not everywhere, will persist. I actually added a few towns, or maybe did some inquiries where we see some missing data, like Morristown showing 0. We know it rained there, but they picked up anywhere from maybe a ½ inch to 3/4. The airport picked up a little more than a ½ inch of rain over the last 24 hours. Maryville, about 1 1/10 inches, and even over 2 inches in Crossville, and about 1.5 inches in Jamestown. Some of the yellow areas in orange, 3+ inches, maybe 4 in orange across the Kentucky-Tennessee line just north of Nashville. Tracking these clouds, the thicker clouds are in blue, but they are showing signs of convection. These are the colder cloud tops that show up in yellow and orange sliding across the area, so be prepared to use your umbrella at times tonight and tomorrow as well. Our high temperature today came in at 82. What were you calling for? I was calling for 83. You were off a degree. I can handle that. 84, normal high, record high 99 from 1933. We hit 82 in Oak Ridge. It was 83 in Jamestown, but only 82 in Crossville, 80 Tellico Plains, 81 in Morristown. But the hot weather, I mean seething hot. That's simmering hot. Low 90s, Nashville, Jackson, Memphis, even Tupelo coming in at 93 today. A hot day out to the west, no question about that. Meanwhile, we're tracking these clouds, and you can see, if you look closely, it is quiet in the Gulf of Mexico. Sure, we got storms here and a little bit of thunderstorm activity in South Florida and near Cuba as well. But the Gulf of Mexico primarily is pretty quiet, so the hurricane season has slowed down. So is it too early to track the planets? What are you talking about? I'm talking about the planets. 5 of them. Bright planets will be in view as we head into Friday and Saturday and beyond. This is starting June 10th, which is Friday, but Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn will be in view, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to check it out. Summer's almost here, astronomically speaking. That's because the summer solstice is just 2 weeks away from today. It actually it commences. It begins at 5:14 in the morning on Tuesday the 21st. And it is technically the longest day of the year. Solstice in Latin is sun stands still. So it'll stand still. It'll be at its highest point in the sky, so to speak, for the year. So it'll enjoy the longest day of the year. And oh yes, you can track these storms. You can track perhaps some of the planets, all sorts of goodies, on the Captain Accurate Weather app, which is now new and improved with my friend Pete Michaels' Traffic. You get the modern look on the current conditions, the hourly temperatures, the daily forecast, all at your fingertips that you see there exampled. And this is actually going back to the 18th of May when the update came out, roughly. But the pink areas show how fluid the map looks. It's very easy to read. You don't even need your glasses. Sometimes I need my glasses. I have to check out. But it is very cool to see this cool fluid map now on the Captain Accurate radar. By the way, headlines, showers and storms tomorrow. Some could be strong to severe, and yes, oh no you didn't. Yes I did. Damaging wind. Oh no you didn't. Hail. Hail. Are you saying there's some hail possible? Oh yes. Hail is a possibility tomorrow. I'll explain more in a moment. But we had, how many? We had 3 tornadoes today, 1 in Wyoming and 2 in Colorado. Right there. Oh, I can see it. There's a little red marker here. I see them right on the cusp there from between 2 states. Oh, let's see if I get this one up here in Wyoming, maybe. I might be able to get the one. Oh, I got one. Here's a tornado. It actually is going to pop up here last, but it's a brief land spout there in Phillips County, Colorado. So there's some storminess out west, but tornadoes are not, I repeat, not what I'm expecting here tomorrow. Storm Prediction Center shows the dark green and the yellow. We're going to add those 2 colors to our map. You can also see there's some orange areas right through the rest of tonight. That's the enhanced. That's numerous severe storms popping up in places not far from Colorado, into the northern sections of Kansas, southern sections of Nebraska. We fly back closer to home. Memphis, Jackson, Jonesboro, perhaps under scattered severe storms for tonight. And if we zoom back in closer to home, it looks like the best chance for severe weather will be west of Clinton and maybe back toward Wartburg and Crossville for the rest of tonight. But that will continue to expand as we head into tomorrow, because once we hit about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll get a new outlook, and it may look more like this. Oh no, isn't that like all yellow for Tennessee? Well, almost all yellow. There are some areas in East Tennessee that are just dark green, but if you're traveling to Nashville, Jackson, or Memphis, oh yes, you're going to run into some scattered severe storms. And Knoxville, well, technically, Knox County is under an isolated marginal risk, level 1. You just travel a few miles into Anderson County, for example, or Union County, and suddenly it changes the outlook for some of the stronger storms that extend into Follett and Jellicoe, for example. But this weather risk that is severe tomorrow is colored like so. This also comes with a chance for some hail. And I'm talking large hail, not the pea size, not the M&M or Skittle size. About a 5% chance that we get some hail the size of a George Washington quarter in Knoxville, and a 15% chance in Crossville, Jamestown, Wartburg, or Kingston. And remember, wasn't that long ago, I think it was Talbot and the Moorestown area, Jefferson City area, that got some large hail, and quite a bit of it over a period of time. So maybe the tables are turned. It's mainly to the west tomorrow or northwest of Knox County. So we want to watch that closely. By the way, if you were curious, the Weather Service is not preoccupied with severe storms, but I mean, that is what we focus on. But the severe storms are one of the ones that are higher than a quarter. So a quarter, a ping pong ball, golf ball size hail, that would be severe, but penny, dime size, nickel size, while it is troubling to receive it, it is not technically severe or considered that by the eyes of the Weather Service. Now, severe wind risk, this would be winds gusting 58 miles an hour or stronger. There's a 15% chance. That's pretty high. For Oneida, La Follette, and Crossville, about a 5% chance. Tellico Plains, Maryville, and Knoxville. So let me take you through the future cast as we still have time. We have this cold front coming through. We've got some showers and storms overnight, but you wake up tomorrow morning and whoa, lo and behold, 7 o'clock, it's already showing up as green and yellow between Crossville and Knoxville. In fact, you may see more activity tonight in the Crossville area, but then it wants to slow down at lunchtime, but then it wants to come back for the drive home. So there's 4:45, about 5 o'clock, more downpours possibly, maybe on the east side of town by 4:45, 5 o'clock. And then it might slow down for a little while on Wednesday night, and I think we might get a pretty decent day on Thursday outside of a spot shower in the pre-dawn hours. But then it wants to come back on Friday. This one's a little faster. It's a little more progressive with this little wave, but it comes in maybe heavy Friday night, Saturday morning. I think we probably got about a 60% chance of rain late Friday night and into Saturday, but only a 20% chance by day. So it's really going to be several waves of unsettled weather that you'll have to embrace or be prepared for. Here's the 3 a.m. time frame. I want to show you how this actually progresses. 4:30, nothing to see here, but all of a sudden, whoa, 6 o'clock, where did that come from? Ooh, I see a couple of storms in red. Ooh, some downpours in Claiborne County. What time is that? That's 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. Okay, and maybe a downpour in Knoxville hiding behind the 69 degrees there. But then it moves toward Morristown at 8, and so you might have a round of showers and storms. You think, oh, that must be it. Oh, not so fast. Get into the afternoon, starts to fire up around the 80 there in Knoxville, and we bring in more downpours between 3 and 6. Looks like 4 o'clock. I see purple in Cumberland County. Northeast of Crossville, maybe some model data suggesting some very heavy rain or hail at that point in time. And you'll notice low 80s for highs tomorrow, about 80, let's say about 82-ish. I should say around, maybe 83-ish for Wednesday. 83 tomorrow. But by and large, once we get into Wednesday night, a lot of this will start to slow down, and we'll have some breather time heading into your Thursday. So we like that because the sun will be back out and maybe just a touch less humid by then. So let me take you through the forecast for tonight. Looking for a low of 68, more clouds, leftover storms. And yes, they could be strong, especially in the plateau, but it's humid. It's humid tonight. Can't get around that. 67 La Follette, pair of 6s for Morristown, Newport, Sevierville 64, Seymour about 66 for Crossville. Tomorrow, Wednesday's high 83, clouds, hazy, sun, showers and storms about 5 to 15 mile per hour winds in the absence of storms. 79 Jamestown, 83 in Sevierville. So here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. Have made some modifications, brought some temperatures down a degree or two, and increased the chance of rain Friday night, Saturday morning. This is good news if you have Saturday plans, because most of the rain could be out of here shortly after sunrise on Saturday. And that means high around 80, but we are not going to stay less humid and cooler very long because this impending temperature spike next week, once approach by Monday and Tuesday, we're near 90, 91 on Tuesday with some hazy hot weather by then. So a lot to take in. By the way, if you haven't downloaded the Captain Accurate weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic, I hope you'll do so. It's free. Keep you and your family safe. Just search Captain Accurate, the App Store and Google Play. My name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.